Hello, monsters about here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 Forge of the Chaos Dwarfs Immortal Empires. Have I forgotten anything? Oh yes, part 13 of my Drazhoath the Ashen Campaign on a brand new channel. Ooh. It's got that brand new channel smell. Smells like, oh, it's like when you open up a box of Games Workshop goodies and you're like, whoa, you get that whiff of plastic. And it's probably not good for you. Probably gives you cancer. That's that. You know, I'm not saying it does give you cancer. I'm just saying it might. And in fact, I'm not even saying it might. It probably doesn't. I'm just. Nothing smells that good without being bad for you. That's what I'm saying. So, So the campaign will continue on this channel. With a new campaign starting on the main channel. And if we get to like episode 24, what I'll probably do is stream the rest of the campaign. Because I feel like trying to run 3 campaigns at the same time may actually give me an aneurysm. And also, you know, but I feel like by episode 24, everyone's kind of like, alright, let's do something new. So that's the plan at the moment. This is very much I realise no plan survives contact with the enemy being YouTube, and as such, I don't know how this is going to go. This is a grand experiment. You're all my guinea pigs. Squeak, squeak. I actually had guinea pigs when I was a kid. We got 2 of them. We thought they were girls. There was 1 girl, and then there was a shit ton more guinea pigs. And then we went on holiday for a couple of days and came back. We had like a run outside that they could just like, you know, be out in with like a box connected to like a cage. But it wasn't like, you know, connected anyway. Anyway, came back and the box had been pulled away by something. And there was no more guinea pigs, which did mean our guinea pig problems were solved in some respects. Whether they're out there now enjoying life, I don't know. Well, they probably aren't. Guinea pigs don't live that long. But whether our ancestors are out there or they just got eaten by a fox, who knows? But good luck to them. Anyway, I'm going to make you a survivalist. What is your name? I'm going to call you Hagen. Hagen Dars. Hagen Dars. The ice cream. Something that's also not very good for you. Because I can't be bothered to search for Captain Planet baddie names. That's okay. I could do that, but I'll never remember. So we'll do that right. We got lots of Kugath to our north, which is a problem. We need to knock out Gorst ideally, but Gorst and Kugath are now gunning for me. Apparently they've set aside their differences and now just want to kick the shit out of me, which is fair enough. I'm having a lot. You know, I'm having a much better time in my Zartan campaign, where I've managed to sort of like keep people away from trying to murder me, which is quite good. Right, we do. Oh yeah, Grimgor's still dicking about, isn't he? Right, we need to take it this. I don't know if is Grimgor still alive. He's strength rank 59, which suggests he probably does still have his army around because he only had the 1 army, and he's not. If he didn't have an army, he would be very low on the strength ranking. So he must be still around somewhere, which is that's a concern. That's a concern. Additional control. Ooh. I mean, you know, why wouldn't we do that? Unless there's something else we want to do. Unless there's something else we want to do. Law of Hashut spells, potentially. Military. We've kind of got all of this stuff, which I think is fine. Ambush success chance. No, you know what? I am going to go for the workforce stick tax. Yep. Yep. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Nobby is still. He's just chilling. He's just chilling. I might bring him over here. And I might try and assault this army. They are currently laying siege to the dwarves, but I don't particularly like the dwarves either. So basically, we'll just keep popping away at them. What do? Oh, okay. Do we want? Okay. Okay, all right. Let's have a look at the old public orders. So everyone's actually fairly happy comparatively. We don't have Noblar Country and the Scalding Delta don't have any, which is fine because that's a Scalding Delta, and this is Noblar Country, which is not. Ooh. Did I know this was here? I probably did, didn't I? Okay, so let's upgrade this, because that will let us build that, which I kind of like. I mean, I feel like we're doing like this. Okay, so we've got... This is kind of like Factoryville, isn't it? We could rush this. Do we want to rush this? May as well. We may as well rush it. And I want some more... I want some more gold, I think. I think that's what we're doing. We could get the old marble quarry. That's probably why we wanted some workers here then. Is it? Hang on. Desolation is... Yeah, we need that ticked. We can always shift workers around, can't we? I know it's something people keep... No, we don't look at you. Notice me, senpai. Nope. Oh, you know what I fucking need to do? You know what I need to do is I need to build the artillery building, and I need to build some goddamn dreadquakes, because those things are fucking off the chain. So this is what we need. Right, we need to upgrade this one. I mean, raw materials coming in, pretty good. Not going to lie. How about convoys? We have no active convoy. Oh yeah, the reason is it's a bad idea to send convoys out at this trying time, because basically wherever we send them, they're probably going to get fucking annihilated. Well, maybe not if we send them north. If we send a convoy, like, I don't know, you to here. If we do something like that, and then send you've got a lot of guys. Where could we send you to? What would be... I could do with more money. Is this likely to go well? I mean, absolute worst case, everyone dies, right? That's worst case. That's absolute worst case. So we need to like secure some caravan lines so that we can actually send caravans out, which is kind of where the caravan system falls down when, you know, everyone's trying to fucking kill you. You can have hidden stores and wayfinders, because that makes you far more likely to survive. It certainly doesn't make... It's not a dead cert, but it increases the odds of you not having to fight battles. And, I mean, the main issue with the caravans is if they land smack dab right next to... You know what I wouldn't mind? I wouldn't mind if... I wouldn't mind if, rather than showing up on the map, it was just a case of if they landed in territory, then potentially they got attacked by an army. And it was sort of like a little bit even. But the problem is when they land in, you know, right next to like an enemy capital and then 3 stacks jump them, you're like, well, that's that caravan gone. Then it takes fucking ages to build them up again. Right, Gorst is here, but Duke Nukem is packing some serious heat. Okay, I probably... what I should have done, I waited for the enemy reinforcements to arrive. And what I should have done is I should have deployed slightly forward and pelted Gorst's army with my artillery while they were on their way. While they were waiting for the reinforcements. That would have either forced them forward, so I had to deal with one wave and another wave. Obviously, that's easier. Or alternatively, they would have just taken the shots, and that hopefully would have done some damage. With that said, we can still take both armies. It's just going to be a little bit trickier. Final gun there with the lasers. Picking off the hex rays. I mean, doing some good damage to them, but they are going to reach our line. A lot of these flyers being taken out, which is good. Meanwhile, the bull centaurs on the right flank taking out some of the dire wolves that were trying to potentially get at the artillery. So they're being cut down to size. Yeah, there's not many Vargheists going to get into range. You can see those Felbats just dropping out of the sky. Hex-rays continuing to batter our line. See the Great Taurus in there helping out. Bull Centaurs on the right, just keeping an eye on things. We have a few characters heading this way as well. That's going to be problematic for us. Need to take down those Vargheists, ideally. Okay, we're being attacked on all sides. I need to pull my blunderbusses out of this engagement. Let's give them time to get shots in, because that's how we're going to actually kill the shit. Meanwhile, Boris is under attack by Terrorgeists. Not really a good matchup for him. He's not a bad melee character, but he's certainly not on the same level as Terrorgeist. So we are going to have to send him assistance. See, the bats are currently engaging the artillery, or at least trying to do some damage there. The Bull Centaurs on the right flank mopping up these Crypt Horrors. Having wiped them out, they're going to race down to assist the Great Taurus fleeing from the engagement. Like, I don't know how I feel about the Great Taurus. He's not very good, to be honest. He's quite expensive, not actually that effective. I probably wouldn't recruit another one. Like, he's just very expensive for what you get. Bull Centaurs coming in from behind. Get them, lads. Get that murderous charge right into the back of the Hex Rays. They are going to start to crumble. I should have pulled my blunderbusses out way before now, and I have not. We do have Duke Nukem assisting with the Terrorgeist. His stats are slightly better, but even then the Terrorgeist is taking chunks out of both of them, even if they are trying to Eiffel Tower it. The magma cannons missing the Grave Guards, which is it's not really ideal. And Gorst is currently just hanging around at the back, just rolling around. Speed of 30, which is actually, I think, kind of faster than our Chaos Dwarfs. So his Zombles... I mean, we know how strong his Zombles are, right? Right, they are an absolute nightmare to deal with. Master's dead. They've also got Ravenous, so they get massive heals. So a real problem for us to deal with, but I really... Yeah, here we go. Finally pulling the blunderbusses out of combat, finally. You can see that Duke Nukem getting Cascading Fire Cloak there. And finally we get the blunderbusses doing what they should have done in the start, which is to unload into that Terrorgeist. And that Terrorgeist is going to go down very rapidly, a lot faster than it was with both of these guys trying to beat it up. The other Dwarf blunderbusses pulling back as well. On the right flank, while the infantry has fled the battle, the Bull Centaurs continuing to do amazing work, just hacking their way through everything. You see 99 kills there, they're doing very well. Taking out those Grave Guard with great weapons, no problem there. The Bull Centaurs are friggin' amazing. Love these lads. And we're now just rolling up the enemy line. I should have kept my fire glaives back slightly. Basically, I fucked this battle quite hard. In my defense, I haven't had much sleep, so took the child for a sleepover at his grandma's to give my wife a night to just not have someone crawl into bed at 2 AM. And as a result, I didn't get much sleep, so just having to roll with it. With the last of the undead being shot down and all of the units crumbling, that means our fire glaives can now concentrate all their fire on Gorst and bring him down. A costly victory, but a victory. Take the replenishment, just because I know Kugath is not too far behind. Still, that's 2 of Gorst's armies dead. If we could just kill 2 of Kugath's, then Gorst would have probably replenished all of his forces by then. Never mind. Right, where are we? There you are. Oh, well, I didn't have Grimgor on the Duke Nukem thing. Right, okay, that's not ideal. He might go for Flayed Rock. However, I suspect he'll probably go for the less defended settlement, which of course is this one. Okay. Yeah. Let's go with that. 3 skill points. That's going to come in handy. I'm thinking going firing drills. I think that's the best option. Go with that one. We'll get Ash Storm. Because that is a spell that makes people weak to fire. And these guys have fire ammunition, which means that we should be able to, you know, hopefully fuck Grimgor up with any luck. God, this fucking guy. This fucking guy. Oh, wait, are you at war with... No, you're not at war with those guys. Like, of all the people... So, I mean, Grimgor's at war with quite a few people, and yet for some reason he has single-mindedly gone for me. Look, he's at war with Goldtooth, Disciples of Hashut, the Legion of Azgorh, Warhammer. Right, so, but what's he done? He's and again, this is the player bias, and they need to do, they really need to do something about it. It's just fucking stupid. I realise it does make the game harder, however, it also makes it very, very stupid. Chris Waddle will probably get spotted. Where's... Oh no! Oh no! No! Loot and plunder! No! Oh well. So, we currently have 476 Conclave influence. Now, if we grab one of these, we will confederate that faction. And, I mean, this is fine, but... Okay, so, I mean, you guys aren't doing great. You're not doing great. So basically, none of the Chaos Dwarfs are doing particularly well in this campaign, which is a bit of a shame, which means that our benefits won't be huge from a confederation. On the other hand, you know, putting ourselves next to factions usually just means that we have more stuff to deal with. Oh, for fuck's sake, what now? I want you to go away.
I am the High King. I will hear you beg now.
You've got enough shit in your plate. I mean, look, you got Scrag right next door. There's Drazhoath there as well for some reason. Who God knows why. Right. I want this, but I think we should get defenses because I just don't trust. Just don't trust it. We're not going to build anything there because, again, can't be trusted. Can he be trusted? I would really like a big gun here. Because, again, big guns are so much use. They do so much. They do so much good. So maybe what we could do. What we could do. We could like 300, don't we? And it's not block country, so we could like shift some people around. Oh, there we go. That's 800 money, which is quite expensive, but it means we can just rush that immediately. And then we've got a motherfucking BFG in this province. I'm gonna go with that. Okay, so far so good. You don't get you're just ignored. And Drazhoath is going for the Demon Stump, which will obviously give us all of this province, which is quite nice. It'll also mean that we have the Bloodthirster Prison, so Winds of Magic Power Reserve capacity +5, which is fine. We currently have 113. Anything that increases the cap is good. I would like something that maybe gave you just more Winds of Magic per turn. You know what? I think that all casters should have an ability that gives you just +1. Like every caster in your army should give you +1. Maybe if they're a lord, they should give +2. Because there are so many instances where I run out, and the stances are fine, but I just don't. I feel like you don't get enough time to use them because often your armies, you know, are rushing all over the place. At least that's the way I don't know whether I'm playing this in the wrong way. I only play on very hard campaign difficulty, not legendary, because I hate legendary with a passion. But ooh, okay. Okay, no garrison? Well, at least we got the Dreadquake. That's something. Got a pretty good defensive position here, which is lucky, because obviously we're facing Grimgor. That's right, he's come all the way down from the north just to piss me off. Never mind. Poor Chariot's cresting the hill there, but right into... Oh my god, right into the teeth of the Fireglaves there, and just getting absolutely annihilated. Not even close. Meanwhile, the Taurus coming in from behind, trying to take out the Hammer of Gork and the Goblin Rocklobber, because they are doing quite a lot of damage to the blunderbusses. Do not like. They've also got the Rusty Arrows. These guys have Sunder Armor, which means their missile units can do quite a lot of damage. The Immortals taking some early fire there. But the Black Orcs just roaming straight into that gun line. Backed up by a giant. There goes the Ash Storm, which is going to make them weak to fire attacks, which of course the guns are. Which means this giant is getting absolutely destroyed. Holy shit. He got absolutely wrecked. Grimgor charging into the front there. We're not going to take him out in time. He is going to get into the Chaos Dwarfs with great weapons. One giant goes down, which is good. The Taurus is taking out one of the rock clobbers. We just need to take out the other one. Lots of Black Orcs tearing towards us now, but the Dreadquake mortar ability is about to drop. They will try and scatter out of its way, which means they'll run away from us, which is good, because that means we can shoot them in the back. Lots of damage coming in there. The greenskins continuing to try and race towards us. Unfortunately, the Soul of Damnation taking a lot of fire from the Rusty Arrows is a lot of damage. Yeah, no. I should have told them to run away. I should have said, like, get the fuck out of Dodge. Unfortunately, they've got 0 armor at the moment, which means they are quite susceptible to being shot with arrows, which is unfortunate, but never mind. Oh, yeah, no. I should have tried. I knew the Rusty Arrows were nasty, and I should have taken them out, and I did not. Which means, unfortunately, the Hell Cannon is dead. Oops. Oopsie. Never mind. Still, the ground is littered with the corpses of Grimgor's army. One of the giants breaking through on our right flank before I realise what's going on. So I'm trying to get the blunderbusses out of there because he really wants to kill the blunderbusses. The bull centaurs leaping in there. Saving the blunderbusses. He's quite a tall boy, which means we should be able to take him out pretty easily. And it's just a case of killing Grimgor, really. Grimgor, of course, is going to be quite a tough customer to bring down, unless we just focus fire on him. Because he is unbreakable, which means that trying to melee him, or hoping that the army losses will do it, not really enough. So we're just going to pile... Even shooting him with multiple units doesn't manage to take him down. Fortunately... enough fire does the job. Well, we lost the Hell Cannon, but never mind. With any luck, Grimgor will be dead. It's kind of bullshit. I need to deal with him anyway. Okay, let's accept the beasts. Little confederation there, making Cathay slightly up. For fuck's sake. Alright, well... At least... oh, really? Come on! Okay, primary objective is to take out that rock lobber because it just does too much damage. So, first things first, kill that before it does too much damage to us. It's about the only actual dangerous thing they have in their entire army. Ooh, that's jammy. The Warlord's boy is getting absolutely destroyed. And the Taurus... Well, I was hoping that maybe the Dreadquake would take it out, but the Dreadquake seems pretty bad at actually taking artillery out. Like, you know, it did some damage, and they're definitely taking a little bit more damage, but it's, you know, it survived. It survived. It didn't kill all the crew, and it didn't do enough damage to the actual pieces to knock it out, which means I need to get my Taurus in there to take it out. They still have the rusty arrows, which is a slight problem. I really should have taken that. You can see how much damage it does to the Great Taurus. I mean, he only has 20 armor, and they've got 1 armor piercing damage, but they don't really need it when he's only got 20 armor. Never mind. The blunderbusses and the infernal Ironsworn, infernal fireglaves, even mopping up any survivors. It's not really problematic, to be honest. The Hammer of Gork being taken out there, the Taurus is chasing them down and wiping them out. The Rusty Arrows really want to kill that Taurus. They're just chasing after it all across the battlefield. I'm just going to fly him over to the corner, but the Rusty Arrows will actually just chase him all the way. They really want to kill him. They really want to kill him. They're not going to get the chance. Black Orcs racing down the hill there, straight into our gun line, which works out about as well as you would have expected. Yep, there we go. I think it's fair to say this battle it was a mop-up operation. To be honest, I should have been able to auto-resolve it. Well, it was a silly battle that didn't need to be fought, but never mind. Thank you for the replenishment. I think I'm going to need it. Why did this settlement not have a garrison? Why did that garrison, like, settlement not come in to help? I don't know. I feel like I was close enough for them to come in and help, but they didn't. Bastards. Never mind. Firing drill. Yes. Kindle flame. Yes. And you know what? Sure. Okay, let's get evasion. And I do like the flames. I like erupting over people. It's always good for funsies. Let's get this, yeah, murderous charge. Seeing reds, all that kind of good stuff. We'll sit in ambush, because if we can get these guys in an ambush, I mean, not that it really matters if we get, but I want them to come and try and attack Scrap Tower more than I want them to come and... I think I'm in radius to assist. So, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Right. Nobby is continuing to sort of like defend this section of the Empire, and so far he's done a reasonably good job. Okay, we can finally take this. I'm going to give the raid standard to Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. And what do I want you to be? Is it a factory? I think it's a factory. I think it's a factory. I could be wrong. No, I was wrong. It wants to be... well, do I? Could use more money. But I think you're better as an outpost. So we're gonna stick with the old outpost, and I want to upgrade you so that I can upgrade you, and then everyone can get Dreadquakes. Because Dreadquakes make the world go round, or at least shake vigorously, which is basically the same thing. Okay, you're just going to stay there because, just in case, Hoggish is going to get Frenzy, because that's neat. I just think it's neat. And you are going to... I think we're going to go with Iron Wilds. Well, no, indeed. So I do apologise. Let's go with Mentor. I don't know if we're going to get many more Castellans, because I do think they're better without the explosive round, with that said. The explosive round seems to be a bit of a trap, and it's just bad. It's just bad. Right. This is fine so far. You're... No. We ignore you. Did we... Ashridge Mountain. Where's Ashridge? Okay, you're over there. We did go with the defences, didn't we? But do we want to... Do we want to continue with that? I think Bone Gulch is somewhat more problematic. We got Nobby here, don't we? I mean, Nobby's basically just going to stay here. But on the other hand, if they slip through, because this could be a problem.
We like an uninvited guest, don't we, lads?
Look. If I declare war on the dwarves, that's not going to be enough. No, I didn't think it probably would be. Okay. I think Nobby needs to go on the... Now, are you at war with Skarsnik? No. You're not. You don't like him. Oh no, you do like him. Well, you it's kind of getting better. Alright. I've got to be careful. I don't want them sneaking through over here. We do have defences. I think I'm going to have to stick with the defences to be on the safe side. We'll get defences at the Fortress of Vorag again to be on the safe side. Flayed Rock is sort of safe. I'm worried they may go and attack it. I mean, if they do, I don't think they'll have a good time, because these if we can group these Nurglings up, we can just drop a Dreadquake on them and Klabluey. Okay, we're going to go with the Masterful Doobie Wotsits. This one, yeah, you've got Refinery, that's fine. You've got Refinery, that's fine. You should have Refinery. You do, that's fine. Good, okay. Doing a quick check on the old... yeah. Okay, well, again, I think we should be okay. Because we will have walls and we will have bombs. The only thing I'm slightly concerned about is all of those plague-ridden. And that guy. But if we can wipe out the infantry, might be enough to get the rest to just crumble out of embarrassment. We've got a nice little defensive position down here. They're covering some flanks, which is good. The rock flies charging into the midst of our, well, for some reason, hobgoblin cutthroats, but sure, why not? But unsupported, they quickly get dispatched. Meanwhile, we've kind of got two positions here. We've got this one over here, which I'm using to... I plugged the gap with Orc Labourers. Over here, we've got another position. This is defended by Chaos Dwarf Warriors. We do have more Chaos Dwarf Warriors on this flank and a unit of Hobgoblin Cutthroats, just in case we need them. The main issue here is going to be the numerous enemy characters, which we don't really have an answer for, apart from shooting them a lot and hoping for the best. More Orc Labourers moving up into position to sacrifice their lives. Good old interns. Good old interns. Unfortunately, they break a little bit too early, because that means my Dreadquake cannon is slightly off-center, which is not ideal. There's a huge blob of Nurglings here, but the first Dreadquake does do some damage, but not enough. Meanwhile, we have the Plague Toads trying to move around on the flank, not really doing too much damage to us, and we can pick them off with the missile units. But concentrating the missile units on this flank first seems like the easiest to deal with, because if we can take out the Exalted Plague Bearers, the Beast of Nurgle, and the Plague Toads, then it's just Nurglings. The Chaos Dwarves should be able to knock them out by themselves. So we just need to take out these exalt. Now they are chucking death heads at us. They do quite a lot of damage, so it's not ideal. But they are sitting on the other side of this hill, which is actually not the worst thing that could have happened. So we're taking out the Beast of Nurgle, and then the blunderbuss is going to move into position and take out the exalted plague bearers. Meanwhile, unit of orc labourers is starting to waver there. It's that horde of nurglings. The Chaos Dwarfs are next in line to take the next tanking sesh. The blunderbusses concentrating fire on those exalted plague bearers, and yet ripping through them. So far, so good. Dreadquake this time looking a little bit better. That's right in the centre of all those nurglings. That's more like it. Absolutely devastating. That's that blob. With the exalted plague bearers being taken care of, and the blunderbuss is sustaining a little bit of damage, but not very much. They're still having 20 ammunition remaining, which is perfect. That's exactly what we need. So we can now move our forces over here, because we need to, although we've taken out large chunks of the nurglings, we need to take out the enemy characters. More Chaos Dwarfs lining up there. They're going to have to fight through successive waves of defences to get at our missile units. And the nurglings here should be losing decisively, and our Chaos Dwarfs are winning decisively, which is great. We are concentrating all of our fire on Malignance, the Herald of Nurgle. He's on fire. He's exhausted. Oof. Yep, okay, he is going down. I mean, fairly slowly considering the sheer weight of fire being chucked at him. One of the units of Chaos Dwarfs is about to break, but there's yet another unit of Chaos Dwarfs waiting to take on the Horde. Also, I'm assuming it's because it's like a Chaos Dwarf, Chaos Ogre settlement, and that's why we didn't get the walls, but fuck me, I find trying to work out if you have walls or not so fucking confusing these days. The Exalted Hero of Nurgle, these guys are an absolute nightmare to deal with, but another Dreadquake knocking out what remains of those Nurglings. With the enemy general dead on top of that, you can see these guys are not super happy, and you can see his health is being rapidly depleted. He is, I mean, he's got 99 kills, which is pretty good, but he is out of there. Is he going to escape? Oh, 900, 5, 4, 3, 4, 92. He gets away with 92 hit points remaining. That was a rather successful defense, I think. Oh, what a win. What a win. Okay. Right. I feel like Kugath should be pretty much on the run now. We got this shit locked down. I say on the run, obviously I mean, you know, in this area. Obviously he's building more armies in the south. We'll have to worry about that in a second. But for the moment, Duke Nukem is holding his own against literally everyone. Grimgor, Kugath, Gorst. Fuck me. Amazed the bloody Cathayans haven't turned up. That's not... Wait, is that the same army? No, it's not the same army, is it? That can't be the same army. That army would have been killed. That army would have been killed. Right, we should just be able to, yeah, slap you around. I'm gonna take labour. Oh, we've got plague. What we got? No corruption, less melee attack. Okay, that's not really going to cause me too many issues, I don't think. It's not really going to cause me too many issues. You know what I wouldn't mind is a Dreadquake, but we don't have the building for that yet. yet. I mean, we could potentially... right, okay, fine. Building up there. We have dealt with... We could... Right, Drazhoath is going to come and assist on this flank, I think. I think he's going to have to. He's on his way. We're going to... While Duke holds the line, Drazhoath is coming in from behind with his brand spanking new army. Hello. Hello there, little friends. Surprise! Right, we're going to kill Gormorg, but that is going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.